Good day, everyone. My name's Bill Harshman, and I'll be hosting your session today. This webinar is presented by Training Location, your DiSC provider. We are an authorized DiSC distributor for Wiley Publishing, as well as a channel partner with the Ken Blanchard Companies. Thank you for your interest today in visiting our website. Our topic today is interaction between DiSC styles, specifically the I for influence and D for dominant. You'll discover simple and effective ways to improve interactions in your world, and this session is one in the series discussing the interaction between the 4 DiSC styles, which include dominant, influence, steady, and conscientious. Before we begin, let's look at the cornerstone principles of DiSC. 3 simple cornerstone rules. All DiSC styles are equally valuable. Everyone is a unique blend of all 4 DiSC styles, and your style is also influenced by other factors such as life experiences, education, and maturity. Let's take a look at our pace and priority model. It's the essential tool I love to use to diagnose, discuss, and understand DiSC styles. The vertical axis represents pace, and we see the descriptors at the top and bottom of that continuum. The horizontal axis represents priority, and we see those descriptors at the left and the right of that continuum. As we look at this simple grid, we can begin to make the unique pace and priority pairings into each quadrant as follows. If you're active and task-oriented, you're a D or dominant style. If you're active and people-oriented, you're an I or influence style. If you're more reflective and people-oriented, you're an S or a steady style. And if you're more reflective, however, a task orientation, you're more of a C or conscientious style. Now, as you can see here, the I and the D styles do share a pace. However, they differ in priority. Now, I've highlighted the I and D style to kind of show graphically on the grid how they're separated and on opposite ends of the priority continuum. Now, this separation is not a problem, but it requires what I like to call stretch or flexibility and adaptability in terms of interaction. For example, there are times when a parent needs to be more directive and at times when they need to be more supportive, depending on the situation. Same is true with differing styles of the DiSC. Now remember, we always consider both pace and priority to understand a style. So both styles, the I and the D, share the active, fast-paced, assertive, dynamic, bold pace, as described in the previous slide. However, the I has a people-oriented, accepting, and warm priority, while the D has a task or questioning or skeptical priority. Now, when we combine the I's unique pace and priority, we can see some refined descriptors such as enthusiastic, optimistic, high-spirited, lively, and social. Similarly, when we combine the D's unique pace and priority, we also see refined descriptors such as direct, firm, strong-willed, self-confident, and results-oriented. Now, the I style tends to be about focusing on the positive, expressing enthusiasm, taking quick action, and encouraging collaboration. Their motto, let's have fun. The D style tends to be about getting immediate results, taking action, and challenging themselves and others. Their motto is do it now. Now, what might help us understand the previous descriptors is to understand what drives the 2 styles. Wiley research indicates the following core themes or needs of styles. Let's first look at the core needs of an I. The I's have a need for connection. Now, this may translate to responding negatively to a threat of connection. The I's also have a need for expression. This is a need to externalize the thoughts and emotions in the brain, to get the ideas out and also get them heard and acknowledged by another human being. They love getting lost, so to speak, in a good conversation. They also have a need for stimulation. They're tuned into the rewards that an environment has to offer. They also have a need to be wanted. Now, this translates to an I not wanting to be opened up to regret for something they might have said. Compare these with the core needs of a D. Very simple and straightforward. A D has a need to be strong. A D has a need to be in control of a situation or in control of the factors affecting their situation. A D has a need to be on top or winning. And a D has a need to be making progress. So when you look at this, you can see that if I's are interacting with the D, you can imagine how, let's say, the I's need for expression and connection and warmth meets up with the D's need for strength and control. This could present a challenge, not impossible, just needs to be considered and dealt with. Now, the DiSC assessment helps prepare you for these interactions. As we begin to wrap up, what is there to learn from this session? The key to the DiSC is understanding all 4 styles in order to have more effective interactions. I like to think of it kind of like a magnet. In one regard, the D's and the I's share one end of the magnet, that is their pace. In another, they are at opposite ends of the magnet in terms of their priority. And so I guess what I'm saying is 2 magnets can attract or repel depending on their orientation. I'd ask that you review these observations and see if there's similar style pairings in your workplace and how the discussion today might help understand and potentially avoid some unexpected outcomes. Whether you're a manager or non-manager, these insights can help or be very helpful to improve communication and understanding. Here's that model again to help remind you of where the I and the D styles fit into our grid. I encourage you to share this webinar with your personal and professional connections. And with a different topic every week, many of my customers and clients are using these little short webinars as learning aids and boosters to help grow the DiSC culture within their organization. I hope this information addresses the challenges faced by your organization. Whether your organizational need includes employee engagement, conflict management, team building, or simply communication, DiSC is a research-based, proven leading training solution. DiSC has impacted more than 8 million learners in over 130,000 organizations and through 14 languages in over 70 countries. And just a quick note, at a very simple level, DiSC provides a quick, intuitive way to understand yourself and the needs and priorities of other people. And DiSC delivers immediate and lasting impact on the performance of people and the culture of organizations. And as always, DiSC, the key to effectiveness through DiSC is understanding your and other styles, then using that knowledge for improved interactions. So thanks for joining us today. Here's our contact information. Meanwhile, good luck with the DiSC. And I hope the information has been educational, valuable, and helpful. And I look forward to seeing you on future webinars. And if you'd like to discuss a complimentary live webinar introducing DiSC to your team or organization, let me know. Use the email shown, info@traininglocation.com. And be sure to check out our other blogs at the web address shown, or simply go to our website, traininglocation.com, and click on blogs. Thank you and goodbye until next time.